There we go. Fun fact, it actually helps if you hit go live on YouTube. On YouTube, if you hit go live, it actually makes your thing go live. So that way you don't sit there and accidentally start talking and then you look up and there's like a little pop-up saying, hit go live to go live. And you're like, oh, I forgot to push the button. How's everyone doing today? How do you find the description? You scroll down. Oh, the description. The description, it's a hidden feature. The description's a hidden feature. How's everyone doing today? Yes, we're doing CNC shenanigans. Look, I got the camera working again. We're doing CNC shenanigans again. Why? Two reasons. One, it turns out doing CNC shenanigans at like 10 p.m. on a Saturday night doesn't go over too well with multiple people. You can hear it inside the house. So the little guy kept the little guy up. And two, fun fact, my neighbor's yard's like right there. So they were out on their patio and they're like, what are you doing in your garage? I just heard grinding and it's like, oh, so I guess they were on their patio at night and they heard me. So I'm like, you know what? We'll try to avoid doing CNC shenanigans late at night. So we'll do it Friday instead. And two, Amazon was supposed to drop off like a 30-something foot HDMI cable so I can use a proper camera on the other side of the garage building the big guy. And it hasn't showed up yet. So I think it's gonna show up tomorrow. So we're gonna work on the Venture tomorrow instead of today. So we're gonna do CNC shenanigans today. So can't imagine that one. Oh, it went over fine. It wasn't like, it was like, what were you doing in your garage? I was like, oh, I was streaming, doing some CNC stuff. We're like, oh, that's what that noise was. Like, oh shit, you can hear me. They're like, yeah. They're like, it wasn't annoying. It just, they heard me. I'm like, okay, I don't wanna be, I'd rather not be that guy. I don't want to be that guy. But we do have some announcements to make. If again, this this printer was sent by Makera. I'm signing up for their affiliate program. Right now, I don't have the link for it because I'm waiting for it to get approved. When it gets approved, it'll be swapped into all the videos that I've done on the Makera so far, all the live streams. You can save $100 using a code. The code's already there. I did the dumb thing and I put the code there already. If you can't wait a day, or hopefully till, I don't know how long it takes to get approved for their program, but I finally signed up for their program and I gotta wait for it to get approved. So if you want to buy a Makera, there is a discount code below. There will be an affiliate link swapped out at some point in the future. If you want to wait for that, that'd be appreciated. But if you don't want to wait, whatever. It is what it is. And then also, I finally got the Vision Miner link in there. So if you want to buy some Vision Miner bed adhesive stuff, I use it on, it's my Frank's Red Hot of 3D printing. I put that shit on everything. There is a link in the video description below to get yourself some Vision Miner. It should be 10% off. It should be 10% off, and it also helps out the channel as an affiliate link. So you save a bit of money and you help out the channel. There's also other affiliate links down there like Gamer Subs. You know that one. We like Gamer Subs. They are awesome. Go buy some Gamer Subs. So there's that. There's that. What other, there was something else I wanted to talk about, but I can't remember. That I was leaving the Shire. I'm going on an adventure. No, I'm not going to be attending Murph this weekend. I know Murph is this weekend. A bunch of other people are going. I am taking the weekend off. I'm going to be doing some family stuff. I might go on a little trip. Do a little family trip this weekend. Just because, I don't know. Could use the webcam. The problem wasn't the webcam itself. The problem was using a 20-foot HDMI cable into a hub. So the problem was like daisy chaining HDMI cable. So what I'm going to be doing temporarily, because we're not using the basement streaming setup that often, although we probably are going to be streaming from the basement next week. I'm going to take the camera that I use downstairs, which is a A5100, and I'm just going to use that out here in the garage. I'll put it on a tripod, and I'll use that for building the big guy, because that way I can actually move the camera around, and it'll just be on a long-ass HDMI cable, because this computer has a Elgato capture card in it. I could put 4 HDMIs into this computer for capturing stuff. You're going to Murph? Have fun at Murph. Steve's going. Steve's going, Pooch is going. There's a bunch of people going. I'm just not going. 2 reasons. 1, I didn't get a sponsor for it. And 2, I don't know how to make videos. I'd be able to do like 1 video, maybe 2. It's a lot of traveling and expenses for basically losing money, unfortunately, if I don't have a sponsor. It is what it is. It is what it is. National park rebates make vacation at home great combo. Yeah, the Canadian government just put out a thing where it's like all national parks and like government like things you got to pay for are free for the summer. So, and also I found my headphones. I found my headphones. So I shouldn't go too deaf today. Wait. Uh-oh. Yeah, they still work. Heck yeah. If you want Gucci headphones, these aren't like the official Peltor ones. They're the Howard Light ones. You gotta be careful with these ones, the Howard Light ones by Honeywell, because there's a lot of knockoff ones. But these ones are great because these ones have built-in mics. So they deafen everything, but then they also have a mic. So 1, you can plug in your tunes if you want, but 2, it allows you to actually control the volume of what you hear. These are meant for shooting. So they actually have a filter, so you know the crack of a gun doesn't go through. So these were my shooting headphones that I wore when I went shooting. But they work good for this because like you can leave them on, and when somebody comes in, you can just turn them up, or you can listen to music. Did I go to Form Next? No, I went to Rapid. I went to Rapid earlier. I would love to go to Form Next this year. We'll see. We'll see. What else? What else? National Parks and Trade. Oh, we already talked about that. And then what else? Oh yeah. All streams, every stream, we give away a spool of filament from POLYMAKER. If you want to win that spool of filament from POLYMAKER, link in the video description. Enter for your chance. Do this now. Winning filament, are we winning a mill set? If somebody here knows a company that would be willing to do giveaways of end mills, we'll do it. But is what it is. Ballad V with 2,000 Hungarian funny monies. Cheers and appreciate it. Okay, let me pull up everything that we need here. So let's find the Makera example guide. We need that. And we need the Carvera controller app. I'm a little disappointed with this. I found something I don't like with the Carvera, and that is the fact that I can't run the tablet screen. I can't run the tablet screen. It's a bit annoying, but you can use a tablet to control it, okay? The problem is the tablet can only talk to this via Wi-Fi. It can't talk to it over USB, or at least it might. It's not charging the tablet. Maybe the tablet died. But that's kind of annoying because you could plug this into a computer via USB. There's a data port, but I think it only goes one way. Or I don't know, because I can't plug the tablet into the data port and talk to it. I have to talk to the tablet via Wi-Fi. The problem is if I talk to the tablet via Wi-Fi, I can't talk to this via Wi-Fi. So that means I can't, like, you know, get something set up here on the controller, you know, cam something, send it over with, you know, Carvera controller, and then go over here and run the machine. And then if I got to do anything on the controller on the screen, no, I have to come back to the computer. Basically, it makes this pointless. It makes this whole thing pointless. So that's kind of disappointing. Yeah. Yeah, it's dead because it won't even charge it. Like the data port won't even charge it. So that is a little bit annoying. Does it have HDMI out? Well, no. Yeah, see, it doesn't even charge the tablet. The tablet's already dead. No, it's only got a USB in the back that's called charge, and that's a USB-A port. And then there's like, I can try the charge port and see if it will talk over HDMI if I just missed it, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't. It's kind of disappointing, I'll be honest, because there's no other way to put a screen on here. Like the only way to put a screen on here is using like a tablet or a phone. And while it has a way of charging it, it can't talk to it unless you talk to it via Wi-Fi, and only one Wi-Fi device can be connected at a time. So it's a bit annoying. It is a bit annoying. Yeah, it's charging. So anyways, we'll just control it from the screen like we were doing before on the previous stream. It's just that is something that I'm kind of not happy with. I really wish, you know, I could send it to that and then control it at the machine. Because if you're running the CNC, you want to be at the CNC. I can see transferring a file over from a computer in another location, because this is going to eventually go on the other side of the wall. This is only here temporarily for now. But it's kind of annoying. I wish I could, like, you know, get all my stuff ready, send it over. Yeah, because right now I can connect to it via Wi-Fi. And like you can see here, you know, home all. Yeah, see, it's moving. So it's, you know, yeah, see? So I can control it from there, but I can't, like, now go to the tablet and control it. So if I'm watching it, I'm gonna be at the machine. I don't wanna have to go, oh no, it's screwing up. Run over here. Like, that part is a little annoying. That part is a little annoying. So what are we working on today? Well, we are continuing on a project that we started last stream. Because the one thing about CNC is it's a lot harder to get into than additive manufacturing, okay? It is not like 3D printing, where you basically, you want to make poop, you download poop file, you throw poop file into slicer, you select filament, you select the machine you have, you select the profile you want, and you hit slice and you hit print. And you don't have to know anything else. You can kind of really, you can learn as you go, and the barrier to entry is very low. CNC is a whole nother beast. You have to actually know what you're kind of doing a bit. Otherwise, shit's breaking. So there's a lot more to it, but one thing I kind of like that Makera did here is they include a whole bunch of example projects, and they include the materials you need for that. So this is what we're making right now, which is like a light up LED light. Last stream, we machined the base right here. There we go. We machined the base. So this is a machined base out of a block of ABS. And then we also made a PCB that I'm gonna have to solder up. So we made that, and now we're carrying on to the light. So we've done that. We're gonna have to do some soldering. We'll do that later. But now we are on to the display board. There we go. So one thing, it shows you how to set up everything. It's kind of nice. It gives you examples of like, hey, do you want to use this printer or this printer? You want to use the CNC? Here's some examples of what the machine can do. And it's kind of nice because it lets you see how the machine operates. That is something that, you know, somebody who comes from a manual machining background, this is going to sound a bit weird, and I think some of you will get it. Hearing the machine run properly. Watching and seeing a machine run the way it's supposed to run kind of builds confidence, so that when you go to run it yourself later on some CAM, you know, a CAM program, computer aided machining, CAM is like, it's G-code. Running a CAM program that you made yourself, you can kind of know what to expect, I think. That's kind of handy. So we're gonna clamp this in the way it tells me to clamp it in. So let's get this set up. So this machine is still fully stock. The only thing I've done is we 3D printed a hose coupler so that we can attach a hose. Other than that, this machine is fully stock. We have the waste board here, which I'm gonna have to flip over at some point because we're already carving into it quite a bit. And now we gotta clamp it. And again, it's really nice. This kit comes with all This kit comes with everything that you need in really nice foam fitting containers so that if you do happen to flip it over, it doesn't all fall out because they're nice and form fitting. You saw nothing. You saw nothing. If you found that content amazing, like the smash button. If you found that content hilarious, like the smash button. And if you thought that even was content, make sure you're subscribed to the channel for more cool content like that. There we go. I'm gonna put 2 there, or 1 there, 2 there, 2 there. Hello from Sweden. Hello there. I was in Sweden a couple weeks ago. You guys have a very nice country. There we go. Remember, if you do want to buy one of these using the affiliate link, wait until the actual affiliate link is there. I just put it up because that way I wouldn't forget, but I'm waiting on them to approve my affiliate link, so you gotta wait on that. Okay. It's 33 in your room at the moment, and I'm sweating your balls off. That sucks. Right now in here, it's 28 Celsius, and we got a heat wave coming. So I might be doing some temporary cooling solutions. Annie Miller, $20. Cheers and appreciated. Hey now, thanks again. Cheers. Remember, best way to support the channel, content I create, things I do, while I do appreciate the super chats, gifted memberships are where it's at. Because that way people get memberships as well. I get the same amount either way. You gift me $25 or you super chat or you gift 5 memberships. I get the same cut. But one of them, other people get be channel members and get to hang out when we do channel member stuff. And you get videos early and whatnot. Okay, make sure you have the right bit. So I need the single flute spiral bit and the V bit. Okay, so single flute spiral bit, and I think the V bit's the orange one, and the V bit. Yep. Okay. Where so when I might get one of those like stand. I want to get like the actual like heat pump one, but that might be a bit too much. We'll see. I might just go get like one of those standalone AC units and just run a hose outside. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, it's not too bad in here right now. The thing that sucks is the humidity. It gets humid in the garage in the summer. That's why I've moved a lot of my filament inside. Okay, so we do that. We got our bits, turn on the power and wait for it to home. We've already done that. Control that. Open root example, select acrylic XXX. There are 5 pictures, you could choose one. Open that and the display box. Okay, so Julian gifted a community membership. Cheers and appreciated. So example, LED. Okay, so we have balloon, Carvera, face, R2-D2, and Spider-Man. Okay, let's see what does balloon look like. So we have a balloon. What about the Carvera logo? Okay, that's kind of boring. face. Ooh, that's kind of creepy looking. And then R2-D2. You know what? I'm gonna make this because I'm gonna give this to the little guy. So we're gonna go with R2. Just a little bit of copyright. Just a little, actually no, I forgot. Star Wars, you're allowed to make stuff from Star Wars as long as you don't sell it. So we're good there, we're good there. I forgot, there's the licensing with Star Wars stuff. It's actually pretty cool what they did. That was like one of the things George Lucas kind of put his foot down on. It's like, you are allowed to cosplay and make Star Wars stuff for personal use. Okay, so now we do that. And then we come over here, set working. Okay, so we do that. So configure the X offset. So X offset 15. Y offset 25 relative to anchor 1. Okay. So 15, 25 anchor 1. Scan margin. Okay. Samuel, thank you for becoming a member. Cheers and appreciate it. Check auto leveling. 5 by 5. Detection height 2. Okay, so we'll bump that down to 2. Okay. Bearded Printer gifted a community membership. Cheers and appreciated. Check the configuration and click run. Okay, so that looks, I do like how they give you the picture here of what it should look like. Just to kind of make sure you're not a dummy and you actually do have it all set up properly. Speaking of, let me plug the vacuum back in. Oops, 1 second. My vacuum fell out. I'm gonna fix the vacuum. I took it out to vacuum and now I can't get it back in the thing because I got a zip tie in the way. There we go. There we go. Vacuum back in. Okay. Is it possible to cut a CF plate with this? Yes. This machine should, on paper, have no problem cutting carbon fiber. However, it doesn't have the capability to put it in a bath. So you're gonna be dry cutting carbon fiber, which is gonna release a lot of carbon fiber dust. You need a proper filtration system for that. I have cut carbon fiber on a desktop CNC before. I did it in a garage with a vacuum outside. So like I had it cutting, I had a hose sucking it up and the vacuum was outside. And I threw the vacuum out after because it was an old vacuum. You really don't want carbon fiber dust floating around. This spindle will have no problem cutting carbon fiber with the right cutter. It's just you are now cutting carbon fiber. So you got to deal with all the problems cutting carbon fiber comes with. Wayne gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers and appreciated. So that, you can move the machine clearance position. Complete. Okay, I think we're pretty much good to go. So we hit run. So first things first, we got to put the probe in. So we take our probe, 1-arm bandit. Let's go gambling. Put that in, lock it back up. Switch over to this so you guys can see what's going on. Hit confirm, and it is going to probe everything. Cleveland represent. What is there to represent in Cleveland? Is there anything in Cleveland worth representing? What's in Cleveland? I do love how it does this. I love the outline. If all goes well, this will be next week's video, by the way. Yeah, if all goes well, this will be next week's video. It does its little probing. And I am recording it for B-roll Probably should be using a better camera than my phone, but it is what it is. Good enough. Good enough. A good engineering school. Well, that's good. Schools are always good. More schools is more betterer. Educated population is a productive population. And we have to machine some aluminum. So we're gonna figure out how good it cuts aluminum today. So that'll be fun. Okay, and I think the next thing, what are we gonna need next? What's it gonna tell me to grab? So tool 2, which according to this, tool 2 is the V-bit. So we gotta put the V-bit in first. Okay, so let's go do that. We get our V-bit, which is one of these guys, the pointy guy. One arm bandit comes down, in there. There we go. Close it up. And confirm. Is it raining out? Or is that my fan? I don't know. It's kind of, the weather outside, it is, we had some crazy storms the past few days, and it's supposed to get up to like, I think we're under a heat advisory next week. It's supposed to be like 36 Celsius before humidity. So it's gonna get a little, spindle going. Oh, here, let me, So you're gonna hear some weird artifacting noise. That is the noise cancellation. So it is what it is. (29 Celsius here in the OK. Yeah, and you guys don't have central air. Like where I live, pretty much every house has central air because like here in Canada, it gets cold in the winter. So a lot of houses have central heating. So you already have the ducts in the house. So you might as well have central air as well. Natural gas is cheap where I'm at. So all houses are heated with natural gas for the most part. So. And then it is nice. It gives you a nice little readout of it doing its thing. There's spindle RPM, your XYZ coordinates. A is the 5th axis or the 4th axis, which we don't have. Feed rate. Did I get a shop vac? I do. That's why I'm wearing the headphones, because I have a shop vac going. Literally, this machine is not loud. Like here, watch. Like watch here. I'll turn off the, now obviously it's cutting with a V-bit right now, so the noise isn't gonna be crazy. It'll probably be more with aluminum, but there. I turned off all the filters, all the noise filters. My lav's right here. It's not bad. And then you turn the vacuum on. And let me put the noise suppression back on. There we go. So yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. Like, here's the thing. It is a CNC machine. You are cutting a material. Depending on the material you're cutting and the bit you're using, there is going to be noise. CNC machines, I love when people like, I did the video on the Cascade and people are like, what's the noise level? I'm like, it's very quiet until it starts cutting. And then it's cutting and you have no control over that because then you're also going to have a vacuum running maybe and an air compressor running as well. Like I have an air compressor right here as well. So they make noise. It is what it is. You can't really get around that. I'm shouting. I'm talking over a vacuum and I'm wearing headphones. So my baseline audio level is going to be a little funky. So I am running a compressor, so I shouldn't peak, hopefully. Hopefully. Noise canceling speakers. Like if I was wearing noise canceling headphones, it'd probably help. But I'm just wearing just regular earmuffs. Feed the stream audio into the headphones. I mean, the only stream audio there is music, and I'd have to have a long cable to do that. So, it is what it is. Hi, King Bob. Everyone say hi to King Bob. He said hi. Everyone say hi. And CNC, yes, we have and CNC. Are the noise canceling speaker systems that are designed to evolve noise? Yeah, but I don't know how well it would work in a system like this. Like, I have no idea how well it would work in a system like this. That's the only thing I'd be a little worried about. Rama RC fell down that rabbit hole. Rama RC. What is Rama RC? Let's take a look here. Rama RC. Rama RC. Oh, Rami RC. Oh, it's a YouTube channel. Rami RC. Oh, they do. Oh, geez. Dude, I have a little, like, single wing, little, like, 300 gram quad, plane, and every time I try to fly it, I crash it. I'm too paranoid to fly that big stuff. At least quadcopters, you can kind of save it. What bit does it have me use for cutting metal? Number 4 single flute spiral bit for metal. Do I have one of those? Number 4 single flute spiral bit for metal. Yeah, 12mm shank. Yep. Yeah. So they have two different types of single flute bits. They have longer ones, and then they have a shorter, stubbier one that I might be carbide. Nope. I think it's just titanium coated. These are specifically for metal. So it's a single flute bit. You're not going to see like you're not going to see like bits like this. Like you're not going to see like 4 flute half-inch bits like this on a machine like this. The machine is not rigid enough for like. You might be able to get away with 2 flute. But there's a reason a lot of these machines run single flute. Is high RPM to make up for low rigidity usually means low flute count. High-speed steel. I mean, it's whatever comes with the kit, and they give you a whole bunch of extras. Like they did, like, I'll admit, I don't know if everything that I have is what you would get, because they sent me, like, the YouTuber collection. So I've got, like, a whole bunch of bits. Like, they hooked me up with a lot of bits. Yeah. Like, I even have, like, this, like, edge finder. Like an actual proper edge finder. If I ever need to find an edge. I mean, I could use my actual edge finder. It's in there, I gotta pick it up. The you know what I'm talking about, edge finders, like the thing that spins, and when it hits the side, it knocks off like that. What's the minimum RPM? It goes up to 12,000 RPM, but yeah. It goes up to 12,000 RPM, but I probably wouldn't want to run it below like 6,000 or 8,000. It probably doesn't have much torque at those levels. Those edge finders blow up when you spin them over 1,000. Yeah. Like, here, let me find it. I know I have it in here. Where is my edge? Edge finder. Did I lose it? Uh-oh. Oh, you know what? It's downstairs. It's downstairs. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's downstairs. Yeah, it's downstairs. I got my nice Kennedy toolbox. Oh, we lost the camera. We lost the camera. Well, you can see my Kennedy there. I lost the camera. Come back to me. There. Yeah, so let's go slow. So I got the Kennedy toolbox there, which I'm going to fill that up with all the CNC bits. I'm really interested to see how this cuts aluminum. I'm looking forward to see how well this cuts aluminum. Did you ever try printing this flying the Spitfire model proofs and inclusive with the Mark II drivers? No. Can you link it to me? Can you link it to me? Harbor Freight. I live in Canada. We don't have Harbor Freights. We don't have Harbor Freights in Canada. We have Princess Auto, which is basically the same thing. Stuff that you could buy on AliExpress for $10 sold for $20 when you can go into a Walmart and buy it for $30. Yeah, well, it's Canada. Of course we have crappy tire. Crappy tire has gone to crap, I'll be honest. It used to be like Mastercraft, like my toolbox is a Mastercraft toolbox. And they used to be good. And now it's all just made in China crap. Like it used to be lifetime warranty on almost everything, and now it's like, nope. Yeah, the Mastercraft Maximum stuff, yeah. Like, I still have some Mastercraft stuff in here. Like, big old bits that I use for, like, the impact gun. So when you want to put in when your Allen key isn't big enough, you put one of these on an impact gun and drive them home. So. How's this coming along? Get in there. Uga Dugga power. Yeah. When you need 20 Uga Duggas. I don't even know where I put my impact gun. I think I put it in the other toolbox. This is actually cutting really good. Like, it does leave a bit of fluff, but it does clean it up by a couple passes in. I had the bolt extractor kit and I exchanged it kit 2 times. Ugh. Nintendo dropped a small but huge Switch 2 update. Is it a security update to prevent you from hacking it? I've seen people already were trying to hack it. 4 hours of overtime? I hope you're getting paid. You better get overtime pay. Nothing is worse than companies that don't do overtime pay. So that's the point of putting panels on my Venture XL. I'm super not happy with the FISEC assembly guide. Yeah, I think the next part, let me pull up the manual for the FISEC. Let me pull up the manual here. See where we're at on the build. So tomorrow, I think we're on to the tool head tomorrow. Because we have the gantry in, we have it all belted up. I put the bed, we did the beds on Tuesday. So we got to put the stealth burner together. So that'll be tomorrow night. Install that, run all the chains. Put the feet on, which I'm not putting on because, yeah, so we have these little plates that you got to put in. So this is the part where you have to flip it. I'm going to not flip it. I'm going to not flip it. I'm going to try avoid flipping it, essentially. Because I can go underneath it, essentially. That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. How do we use PG7s? We put them together. Oh, you got to take the connectors off. You got to de-pin them to fit them through. Hang it off the corner of the table. That's what I'm going to do. Because it's going to sit on some TPU feet. I'm going to cat up. Took the weekend off to play with your XL. Nice. That'll be fun. By the way, I might break my rule. I might, because it seems to be more and more people are doing it and getting away with it, and nobody seems to care anymore. I may start multi-streaming, I think. I may start multi-streaming in the future, where we stream on YouTube and Twitch. I might do that. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of Twitch as a platform for this kind of content. Also, it sucks for creators because they take more money. Why would I stream on a platform where if you give me $5 here and $5 there, I make less there? It sucks, but it is what it is. But I might do it anyways because, hey, bigger audience. So we might be doing that in the future. YouTube is a friendlier platform in pretty much every way other than building an audience. Streaming on YouTube is harder than Twitch. So, but we'll see. We'll see. I think OBS natively supports multi-streaming, so I might do it. We'll see. Yeah, Twitch takes more. You have to be partnered. YouTube is 70-30. Right off the bat, the moment you become monetized on YouTube, it's 70-30 right away. Twitch is 50-50 until you become partnered. And you have to be like, you have a contract you have to sign with them. It's stupid. And you have to be approved and everything. Twitch takes more of a cut than YouTube. This is going really nice. I know you can't really see it because it's kind of a, we'll go that through. You need to restock your Vachon cakes. The problem is, every time I buy that stuff, the little guy destroys them. Too much AI slop and disinformation. I mean, all social media does that. Dude, how many followers do I have on Twitter right now? I've got almost 17,000 followers on Twitter, and literally the vast majority of my most recent followers are bots. Like, it's insane. Like, all my recent followers on this platform are bots. Are just bots. They come in waves. Right now, it's waves of, like, I mean, we got Fabio, but I highly doubt all these are real people. I doubt any of them are real people. Like, Twitter is a dead platform. The only reason I stay on it is because there are people that I follow on there, and it's a good place for, like, community notifications. That's about it. The actual platform itself is a ghost town. At Grok, is this true? And Blue Sky, while it's not too bad, it's nowhere near as poppin'. It's too small of a user base. Sometimes doubt I'm real people. Where this is all AI. Again, remember how I was playing around with that AI computer earlier in the year? This whole stream is AI. You can tell because I got like 6 fingers. Like, it's all AI. I'm playing Baldur's Gate right now. Again. One second. My wife brought me a donut. Oh. It's a shitty Timmy's donut, but it's a donut. Don't like Timmy's Donuts? Nobody likes Timmy's Donuts. Tim Hortons suck. That's how you can tell who the tourists are and who the real Canadians are. All Canadians know Tim Hortons sucks. It's horrible. Like, Tim Hortons is shit. But we still consume it because it's bloody everywhere. Literally, I have a Tim Hortons 5 minutes from my house. I live in the burbs. If I want to get food and I don't want to drive, the only place I have is a Tim Hortons. They're just everywhere. But yeah, they're shit. They used to be great. Tim Hortons, when I was a kid, was great because every Tim Hortons had a bakery. The donuts were fresh. The coffee was good. They had sandwiches and soup. It was good. But then it got like bought out. I think the same company that owns like KFC and like Yum Food Brands owns it. And it's just gone to shit. Everything is frozen and reheated. They're like, oh, enjoy our like slow roasted 18-hour roast beef sandwiches. And it's like, my brother in Christ, you don't even have ovens in your store. You have a toaster and a microwave. That's it. Everything you make is on a toaster or a microwave. And the donut and the coffee sucks. Like, honestly, you want good coffee in Canada? Go to McDonald's. Because the McDonald's in Canada, McCafe coffee in Canada, is the old Tim Hortons coffee. Because when the owners of Tim Hortons dumped their coffee supplier because they were too expensive and they were good, they went to a cheaper brand. Coffee went to shit. McDonald's snapped that shit up. So if you want good coffee in Canada, you go to McDonald's. Any worse than Dunkin'? The thing is, though, Dunkin' has always been Dunkin', from my understanding. You know what you're getting into. Tim Hortons used to be good, and now it's not. Oh, you got me my coffee. Thank you, boo. So now we gotta change it up here. Okay. So now, oh, that came out really good. Here. The camera likes to flip. I don't know how to, I'd have to install a software for it to not do that, but there you go. Okay, so now I put in the other tool, which is tool 1. So that is this guy here. So on, close it back up, turn the vacuum back on, and resume. Yeah, there are some Tim Hortons in the US. I went to Tim Hortons in China, and it still sucked. I go to a Tim Hortons in China, and like, medium double. And she looked at me and she's like, and I'm like, medium double. And she's like, points at the picture. And it's like, oh. If you go into a Tim Hortons and they have coffee sold as an Americano, it's not a real Tim Hortons. Bear crawlers? Maybe? I'll be honest, I haven't gone into a Tim Hortons in a long time. Like, I haven't actually gone into a Tim Hortons in a long time. Bear claws, yeah. Bear crawlers, I've never heard. We have also, like, you get beaver tails. There's a beaver tail place around me. Yeah, Tim Hortons, Wendy's, yeah. When Tim Hortons went from being independent, the first company it was sold to was Wendy's. So Tim Hortons, Wendy's are a thing. I actually have one like 20 minutes from me. they still exist. I didn't find the Tim Hortons coffee objectionable. It's about the same as Dunkin'. That's the thing. If you've never had it before, it's fine if you get it on a good day. The thing is, it used to be better. And that's the problem. Everything used to be better. And now it's gone to shit. But they still try to like advertise it as like Canadian. Like all their ads and everything just hype up Canada. And it's like, bro, you're owned by a Brazilian. You're a Brazilian company now. You ain't Canadian anymore. Take off the hat. Yeah, they opened a beaver tail place in town. So right now it's cutting out the panel. Is McDonald's in Canada and US the same? It is. Yeah. The coffee in Canada is different. In Canada, they use the old Tim Hortons supplier for coffee in Canada at McDonald's. I'm using a single flute end mill. I am cutting right now with this guy. This is the end mill, the single flute end mill. That's what we're cutting with. Oh, it's yelling at me. Is it done? It didn't cut it out. Oh, break the acrylic board by aligning the V groove with the edge of the table. Oh, okay. 1 second here. We have to do a little smashy apparently. 1 second here. Come to me. Come to me. Going to Montana next week. Looking forward to having a bison burger. Ooh, that sounds good. It's funny. I've only ever had a bison burger once. And it was when I was in the Arctic. Because the only restaurant in town had like 3 options for meat. And one of them was bison burger, and it was the only thing they had left. So it's like, okay, I guess I'm trying a bison burger. Oh. It was pretty good if I remember correctly. It's been a while though. Oh, that came out really good. Okay. Behold. R2-D2. Now, apparently I'm supposed to snap it off. So they got like it engraved at the bottom here, and I'm supposed to snap it off. So it just says, break the acrylic board by aligning the V groove with the edge of the table. How am I supposed to do this without it breaking? 1 second. Get out the clamps! Where's the other clamp? Ha 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 ha. I mean, this is a pretty solid edge. Okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. Wow, that actually came out pretty good. Here. Oh, here. There we go. R2-D2. Okay, so we have R2 done. We got the base done. Now we have to do the aluminum. So we clamp this like that. Okay. How's it clamped in? Like that? Okay. So this is going to be interesting because this is aluminum. We are cutting metal. So this is the part where we go, okay, how well does this actually really cut? We're going to find out. There we go. There we go. Okay, so that's clamped down. So now let's get the one-arm bandit, get the end mill out. Let's go gambling. That's clumsy. I am clumsy. I fully admit I am an absolute klutz. Okay. Okay, touch switch. Fix the aluminum to the board as shown. Make sure you're using the inbuilt bits are ready. Number 4 is the 3.175 spiral flute for metal. Got that. Turn on the power, wait for automatic combing. Open root LED aluminum button. Open root LED aluminum button. Select. Okay. That's pretty simple. Okay. So our coordinates are 10, 10, anchor 1. So 10, 10. So 10, 10, anchor 1. Check the auto leveling option. 3, 3, and 2. So 3, 3, and 2. scan margin and that. Okay. Check the configuration according to the hardware. Quick run. Okay, that looks there. 332, 332, 10, 10, anchor 1. Okay. So we hit run. About to start Expedition 33. Wish my feels luck. Jake, cheers for the 2 quid. Enjoy your final French tissy. You're gonna cry. You're gonna cry. Okay, so first things first, we put the probe in. If you, by the way, we're about to cut aluminum on this, so if you want to see how this compares to your Milo cutting aluminum, we're about to cut some aluminium. Although, I know I call it Final French to see. I totally stole that. I saw somebody else call it that. It is more of a Persona game, let's be honest. It's more of a Persona game than anything, apparently. French Sona. Oui, oui. Okay. So now, take out the one-armed bandit. You go there, and then we put tool 4 in, which tool 4 on this guy is this shorter. It's still single flute, but it's a shorter one. Which you're cutting metal, you want to use less of it sticking out, the better when you're cutting metal like this. Close it up. I'm gonna run it for a bit. I'm gonna turn off the filter so we can kind of hear it. But I'm gonna run it without the noise filter for a bit, and then I'll turn on the vacuum. So I want to see how loud this is as it is. So I'm running no noise filter right now. Confirm. So now we will see how it functions cutting aluminum without just how loud it is cutting aluminum. Here we go. Oh, it is like right at the surface. It's not bad. It is doing a... How deep is the depth of cut? Yeah, it's slowly ramping down. You can see the Z there. Okay, let me get the vacuum going. There we go. It's not making chips. It's kind of, it's not really making chips. What about it? Like, it is cutting metal, but it's not making chips. It's not making like really nice chips. Yeah, the vacuum's louder than the printing. Correction, in the CNC. It hurts to see such low depth of cut. Yeah, I know. You're pretty much grinding away the metal. I mean, it's only a 200-watt spindle, so. Sound seems off. I'm running a noise cancellation, so it's going to sound a bit weird because it's fighting against a vacuum and a CNC. So the noise is going to be a little funky. Like, I'll turn the music up a bit, just so you don't have to hear that as bad. But yeah, you can see it like 1.5 millimeters, and then it's going to go, it's slowly ramping down. Yeah, it's like, yeah, there's a reason I'm wearing headphones. Your earmuffs. I mean, the vacuum's working really good. I'll give it that. It's louder than most. It's louder than all of my printers. What's the vertical feed for the passes? Well, it's not much. Oh. Like, it ramps down. It does like a 0.2 millimeter ramp down. Yeah. Yeah, it does like a 0.2 millimeter ramp down, and then it clears out the pocket. Really shallow depth of cut. It's a single flute end mill on a 200-watt spindle. Like, I'm sure somebody who knows more about CNC and can optimize decode pathing and cam better could probably get a little bit more out of it. But this is what we got. This is more a machine that can cut stuff like plastics and wood, and then do a little bit of aluminum if you need it to. I wouldn't be buying this if you only wanted to cut aluminum. You're not making AR lowers on this. Better off 3D printing one. Although I will say the surface finish does look pretty good. Yeah, spindle's going at 12,000 RPM. Yeah, it can cut aluminum in a pinch, yeah. Like, that's why it's kind of nice that they give you all these little example projects to do with the machine, because it shows you what the capabilities are. Like, it shows you how to make a PCB, how to, like, you can do laser engraving on it. It does do 4th axis. We might, who knows, maybe we'll play around with the 4th axis in a future stream. But it does work. It does do the things you tell it to do. How hot the stock is getting? I'm not seeing any discoloration. As soon as it finishes, I'll touch it and see. Because that's one of the things that you want to be making chips. Okay, you don't want little bits of aluminum coming off. You want chips. Because the chips, if you're doing it right, the chips act like a heat sink. They suck the heat out. So this is more kind of like grinding it away. Yeah. Just an FYI, the giant ash hot bag. I know the big ones do. The big ones also cost more. I'm okay with this little one. It's doing a good enough job. How long before you're willing to generate? I mean, I've already, like, done a Carvera V-carve thing with it. Yeah, Jake, like, the thing is, like, compared to a Milo is more capable than this. The Milo is also a bigger machine, and you have to build it yourself. And it doesn't come with a warranty. This comes with a warranty, and it comes ready to go out of the box. They're different strokes for different folks. They're designed to do different things with different end goals in mind. So. Do they have instructions for making your own project with tool? I'm assuming it just calls out a tool change. Like, I'm assuming the whole probing routine and everything is injected by this. Like, when you use Carvera controller and you select like how you want to bed, how you want to do the bed probing and everything, that's in Carvera. And then in the tool change, I'm assuming it just calls out like T2. I'm assuming the tool change call out just a call out. So. Where is the 4th axis? Yeah. Like, it comes with a 4th axis too. We'll play with that in a future stream. And the laser. Why am I reminded by the dentist? High-pitched noises in a vacuum, maybe? Mm. This software, the machine does support all the big cam software. So VCarve, Carbide Create, Fusion 360. I think SolidWorks. If SolidWorks has cam, they have a list somewhere. It supports most of the big ones. So. The next bamboo will have a CNC and a bread maker. Ooh, ooh la la. It's a clear dust boot made out of silicone. It is made out of whatever it's made out of. It came with the machine. It looks like clear vinyl. I don't know. It's a flexible clear plastic. So. Mill Mage release candidate. I have not, and I need to talk to them because I want to try that. Because I'll be honest, the only cam software that I have a decent amount of use with is Carbide Create. I've used it a couple times, and it's relatively simple. You just import an SVG, and then you tell it, cut on the inside of the line, cut on the outside of the line, or cut out the chunk, and here's your speeds and feeds. It's pretty simple. In the previous stream, I could read ISO NC in the top of the work file, then all cam report this code standard. Okay. Yeah, like this should work off most cam software, and also they do include a their own. Like I have Makera cam, which is included with the machine purchase. I don't know how good it is, but I have this as well. So, yeah. Like, I don't know if I can just kind of throw an STL in there and I can carve it out. We'll see. I'm going to have to figure that out. Yeah. That'll probably be the next CNC stream. We'll be trying to learn something. I mean, can we import an STL? Open. No good files. Okay. Import image, import 2D model, import 3D model. How do I rotate? Shift. Okay. Hey, look, a benchy. So you can't import a 3D model. Okay. We'll make something. We'll make something. Maybe we'll machine a belt buckle or something. Or a maker coin or something. We'll try to do a maker coin. Maybe we'll make some pogs. Remember pogs? Alf, he's back in pog form. Okay, it's cutting out the part now. Check my Discord DM.
Okay, sounds good, Jake. Yeah, I gotta learn Fusion Cam. I only have the free version of Fusion as well. I got a band. Oh no. I mean, we might as well, with all the maker coins everyone has, we might as well make a Pog game out of it. Get some slammers. Or if it finished, like, take my headphones off. It's loud. Yeah, almost done. 4-axis, by the way, just not simultaneous 4-axis. Okay. I mean, this does have a 4-axis, but I don't think I'd be using it a lot. You just had to... John, you know what? John, you might be in the age bracket that was too old for Pogs. Pogs were, like, I remember Pogs in grade school. Like, that's like a 90s thing. I think I want... Pogs were like mid-90s, I want to say. Pogs. Remember Pogs? The Milk Cap game. It's been around for a while, but when were they popular? Yeah. Term Pog in 1994. Yeah, so it was like an early 90s thing. Yeah. So John, you were probably a bit too old. You didn't move to the US until 98? Okay, that explains it. That explains it. Like, I remember playing it in school, and then they banned it because kids were getting their Pogs stolen. Things like Pokemon cards and all that. Like, I remember when my school put posters up on, like, parent-teacher night telling parents not to watch their kids watch Power Rangers. Because we were all fighting on recess playing Power Rangers. And they're like, don't let your kids watch Power Rangers. They're coming to school and fighting. Like, well, yeah, it's Power Rangers. It's fucking awesome. Oh, 20 seconds left. Where were we at? Oh shit, where are we at? 3:30. Almost done. Yeah, the fact that you can't run the screen is kind of annoying. Oh, we're done. Okay. So, home. Turn the vacuum off. Take my headphones off so I can actually hear. I can hear. I'm gonna need my saw. We gotta do a little cutting action after. Ooh. By the way, it's like room temperature. It's not that hot. Behold, it is cut. Put everything back where it belongs so we don't lose it. I will say the clamps that it comes with are pretty good. Like the clamp set, I wish it had some step blocks, which we'll make some. But
does come with some pretty much everything you need. Okay, so there is our little block that I cut out. So we're gonna have to use a little saw here. Oh my God, it does. It's like, use a saw and cut it out. It's like, This sucks. I mean, it's cutting. You gotta like push it. The saw blade wants to be pushed, but it's like trying to cut sheet metal. It doesn't want to cut. But it does say to use the saw to cut it. There we go. And then get the bastard file. There we go. I'm doing it over a garbage if you're wondering what I'm doing. There we go. This is where your set of stones comes in handy. If you don't have a set of stones, get a set of stones. They're handy. There we go. Let's go. And now we're done. Yay. So now we got to do some soldering. Let me clean all this up first. There we go. Size not for aluminum or tab would be smaller. Use the handsaw in the accessory kit to carefully remove the tabs. That's what it tells me to do. Okay, so solder PCB option. We've provided a solder PCB for your direct use. If you want to make your own, please refer, well, we've already done that. So they give you an actual like pre-made PCB right here. Which is cool and all, but we made our own. So we're gonna solder up our own here. So we're gonna have to do a bit of soldering. Oh, it's all through hole too. It's gonna be annoying. It's all through hole. Okay. But here is all of our components. So now we do a little bit of cheeky soldering now. It's gonna be the easiest way to do this, because I'm hearing thunder outside right now, so this might be a little bit of a problem. I'm hearing thunder outside right now. Single-sided through hole is pain. Yeah. I mean, it just basically is copy this. We're just copying this, so we're just gonna. Of course, it doesn't help a bunch of these are bent. Tweezers. Tweezers. I'm gonna stab myself, aren't I? There we go. Okay, so that lines up like that. Now we gotta flip this over, solder this on. Okay. It's soldering time. Who likes soldering? I like soldering. I need power. I need power. I need power. I need power. Power. There we go. Fix this. It's falling apart on me. So now we find out how good our solder mask is. Yeah, not bad, actually. How hot are we? I know, that's right. Oh, frick, why am I shaking so much today? Okay. Oop, nope. Nope, nope. Come on. These are really cold solder joints. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now, are all these the same? This is just a wire that goes through there. Okay. I will say it cut these holes really nice. Like it actually cut the holes really nice for all of this. Oh. That's a USB port. There's that one. So the thing with these resistors, I think they have to go in a certain way, if I remember correctly. It's been a long time since I've looked at resistors, but I'm pretty sure they have to go in a certain way. Resistors don't mind, LEDs. Oh, okay. LEDs do, these don't. Okay. I mean, worst comes worse, if we break this, it doesn't matter because we have the one we didn't make. So like worst comes to worst, we can't really screw this up too much. Although I'm short a resistor. Really? I'm short a resistor. Okay, 1 second here. Am I blocking it with my hat? Get in your hole, get in your hole. There you go. I'm short a resistor. Is there a resistor in a box here I missed? There is. One resistor in a box. overhead. This is the one with the yellow, okay. Somebody who has shaky hands and bad eyes, this is so much fun. Or soldering. It's working. I will say the solder mask actually works pretty good. Like the actual solder mass of the actually works pretty good. High-end speakers, yeah. Oh yeah, speaker wires, it don't matter. Okay, now we gotta trim off all these little tabs. Try and do it over the garbage so I don't end up with a whole bunch of these all over my floor and I step on them because I've done it before. It sucks. Okay, so that's that. Looks a bit buddy, but it works. Okay, so now keep pushing the mic in my. There we go. Okay. So we got this guy here, curved side down. that soldered? Okay, that's soldered. I can't see if we're actually, like, it's so small. Oop. Come on. Small solder joints are small. Okay. Okay. Now, yeah, this guy. One is short, one is long. Which one is which? It doesn't tell me. Actually, okay, that one is, that side goes on this. Okay. What should I do for dinner tonight? I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm thinking chicken and rice or something. There we go. There we go. And I think the last thing we have to put on now, oh, we got more. Okay. 104 is these two. And this is 103. I think these are, what are these? These capacitors, what are these? What are these guys? What are these Advil looking guys? Or Tylenol or whatever the heck they are. Somebody's gonna be like, oh, they're whatchamacallers. You don't know what the thingamabobs are? They're thingamabobs. Probably just caps or something. Caps. They're caps? Okay, they're caps. Okay, and the last thing we got to put on here. Oh, shoot. I got to put a wire that goes through here. I don't know why. It's just a wire that just goes through there, but it does. So I got to do that still, but we got to put the caps on. So the question is, how do I know which way these go? How do I know which way these go? There's like no way to tell which way these go. Oh wait, there is a flat on one side. No, they say just copy the one we gave you. Literally, they're like, PCB, we provide a soldered PCB for your direct use. If you want to make your own, please refer to our soldered PCB board for components and placement. So they have a flat on one side. So I'm assuming the flat is a nominal thing. And so the flat is on the short side. Yeah, so I'm assuming they all go the same way. So flat is on the short side. Yeah, because all the flats are on the top of this. So. Go. I gotta fix these ones. Okay. Flats all go that way. Okay. There we go. Okay, now we got this part. It is either like thundering outside or somebody's driving by with a super soaker. Okay, this side. Okay. I gotta save one of these stupid wires because I gotta make a loop for some reason. I don't know why, but I do. There we go. And then for some reason, I don't know why it has this loop on the end, but we got to put it in. So we're going to put it in.
Yeah, I have no idea what this loop is for, but it's like, put a loop in. I'm like, okay. Strain relief. It's a grease groove. Like back when I was doing shop class, that was like the always go-to if you screwed something up and you accidentally put like a big cut or something in something you weren't supposed to. Be like, what's that for? Oh, it's a grease groove. It's a grease groove. Okay. Okay, so that is our circuit. So how does it work? Well, what we're gonna do is instead of doing it properly, we're just gonna put it all together and see if it works. So if it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. But content is content. Okay, so assuming this goes in like this. Why don't you want to go in your hole? Okay, there's... There we go. Okay, so that goes like that. So if we wanted to do this one instead, doesn't even fit. Okay. So it goes like that. And then we get our screwdriver. Oh, and then we also got to put the switch. I think the switch goes in first. How does the switch go in? Oh, switch goes in first. Okay. So, capacitive switch goes there. So we got a capacitive switch. How much you want to bet that's what that's for? How much you want to bet that's what this little guy is for? Is the switch. Yeah, but how are you supposed to... Do I just kind of squish it in there? Okay. Just jam it in, I guess. Glue the aluminum alloy touch button to the side of the base. Fix the PCB board to the bottom of the base with 4 screws. Insert the acrylic into the base. And then finish, you can adjust the brightness and turn off by touching the aluminum button. Okay, so before we do all that, let's make sure it actually works. Because the last thing you'd want to do is to go through all this and it doesn't work. So let's make sure it works. Sound like a good idea? Because I have 2 boards, I can make a second lamp. That is true. Okay, so okay, that's not working. How's it supposed to turn on? Oh. Okay,
Help if the USB plug is plugged in. Oh. Okay, so it's working, so that's good. So I guess we got to glue this in. So I've got some glue here. A bit of Gorilla Glue. Yeah, I can make another one. Okay, so that goes there. So glue that in. Not liking how much I'm bending the PCB, but it is what it is. There we go. Okay, make sure it still works. Make sure I didn't break it. So plug that in. Ooh. Hold it, it turns it off. Ooh, okay. Now we put our R2D2. R2D2. Ooh. That's no joke. That's actually pretty cool looking. Here, 1 second. 1 second. That'll work. That's pretty cool. Watch. The joys of being in a garage. Turn off all the lights. So that's off. Where is my, shoot, where's the remote? Ready? Turn off the big light. Turn off those lights. Okay, so, and turn it right. And it's edge lit. That's pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna make one of these with the channel logo. I'm gonna make one of these with the channel logo. And then I'll have it just up on the wall there or something. That's really cool. Like, oh, that's pretty cool. That's really cool. And this just comes out, so you could probably glue that in if you really wanted to, but that's really cool. It looks better on camera. It actually, I think it looks better on camera. That's really cool. Yeah, I'll probably give this to the little guy, I'll be honest. That's really cool. Okay, that was a fun project. Lights back on. So yeah, that was I do like how they give you this. I do like how they give you this for like as part of the kit. Like it just comes with it. Like the kit comes with like an example guide and whatnot. Okay, so now I need to figure out the dimensions for this so I can put the SVG of the channel logo in the middle. We do have an extra one here. Yeah. So I got an extra light bar. That's cool. That's cool. So that's what that extra little bit is for. That's the fuse. Sweet. That was a fun little project. It's $5K if you get all the bells and whistles. We haven't used any of the extra bells and whistles. Everything that we've done so far, you could do on the base machine. The $5,000 machine includes the laser, which we haven't used yet, and the 4th axis, which we haven't used yet. This is just the base machine, and yeah, just the base machine, and the resin kit, which we didn't really have to. You didn't have to do the UV the solder mask, but we have it, so I used it. You have a Stargate Atlantis gate like that. Ooh, a Stargate gate would be pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Did anyone else just get kicked off YouTube for a video advert? You shouldn't have. I have ads disabled. I have to manually put ads in a stream if I'm streaming. So yeah, so I'm gonna make another one of these. I'm gonna make another one of these. Why not? Why not? I mean, I've got the extra material. Like I've got enough material to easily make another one of these. So I might as well. That'll be fun. Thicker sheets always look, yeah. So I think that's about it for the stream today. We'll do the giveaway at 4:30, I think. Need to find it as, yeah, it's a ZPM. Is it ZPM, right? 0-point module. I don't think I've watched all of Atlantis. I've watched all of SG-1 and Universe, all one season of Universe or whatever. Yeah, different LEDs would be nice. I don't think you can change the color. I think they're just straight up blue LEDs. But it's a ZPM, not a ZPM, a ZPM. Was it 2 seasons? Did they make 2? I know it ended on a cliffhanger. And that sucked. That's so cool. That looks so damn good. Like, problem is, how do I get it to take a picture of it? Of course, it probably doesn't help trying to take a picture with a frickin' studio light behind it. Problem is the lighting. I gotta turn off like all the lights to make it look good. Off. Just trying to take a picture so I can post it on the socials. Be like, hey, look at the thing I made. Maybe I can edit it to make it look better. Enhance. Oh, there we go. Okay, and crop. Save. There we go. Save. I will post a picture of it on the socials. If Discord wants to work. Come on, Discord. Discord's being a butt. There we go. Howdy from Texas. Yeehaw, cowboy type person. Yeah. There we go. A benchy. I mean, if anyone has an SVG for a benchy, I could put a benchy on it. I mean, we could always just make a bunch of these and swap them out, right? Be like the mood of the day, right? Be like, the mood of the day. Today is benchy mood. You rode your horse to work uphill both ways. Yeehaw. That looks so good. That looks so good. Snow. Well, it can't be snow because he lives in Texas. So if there was snow, he wouldn't be going to school because they'd have no power because all the, you know, power grid would fail and the pipes would burst because it's Texas. Benchy isometric. Yeah, if anyone has an SVG of a benchy isometric view, that would be kind of cool. Thing is, I got to design like this outer thing too. Actually, it wouldn't be too hard because it's just a rectangle with some chamfers. So designing like the outside wouldn't be hard. The schematics for the Apollo. Yeah, just have like a giant 8-foot tall Apollo rocket schematic blown up. Don't forget, we're going to be doing the draw tomorrow or at 4:30. So if you haven't entered for your chance to win some POLYMAKER filament, we're going to be doing the draw at 4:30. Because we're going to end the stream at 4:30 today because we're already done working. So we might as well end it. So we're going to draw at 4:30. Yes, tomorrow we are continuing on the Venture XL. Yeah, tomorrow's the Venture XL day. And hopefully Makera will get back to me with the affiliate program so I can actually swap out the link below with the affiliate link because, you know, if I'm promoting the thing that I actually kind of like, I might as well put an affiliate link in it. I do have a Vision Miner affiliate link now, by the way. If you want to get some Vision Miner, get one of the big bottles of Vision Miner, saves 10% and support the channel. Link in the description. It's down with the buy something section. I really need to get a website. I got the Canuck Creator website. I got to set the website up. Fifth Element multi-pass. Ooh, that'd be cool. Actually, that'd be kind of cool to do it where it's like a self-contained thing with a battery. Where's the giveaway? Link in the description. Yeah, remote. The problem is there's nothing that lights up in the multi-pass. I mean, you can just buy them on eBay or Amazon. But it would be cool to have something like a card that has like your ID that you push a button and it lights up. That would be kind of cool. That would be kind of cool. You have to like turn it off, turn it on, hold it, and it gets all the way bright. So I'm assuming there's some programming in that microchip that's on it. I was wondering why there's a microchip, and I'm like, oh, I guess there's programming in it, but I got glue all over my hands now. when the giveaway is in 4 minutes. So enter for your chance to win now. Do this now. I don't want to get glue on all over the sticker. That turned out so nice. Now I got to clean up the machine. I'll do that after. I'm assuming you guys don't want to hear the vacuum. That was fun. That was a fun little project. That was a nice little project. That could have probably, if I knew what I was doing, I probably could have finished it all in the first stream there. I know we were going to try and finish it last Saturday. Yeah, I think it was a good idea to not finish it on Saturday and finish it today. I tried the laser on the Carvera. I tried it. I'm really impressed. I haven't. The laser is still in the box here. I haven't put it on. The reason is quite simply, I have a laser already. I have a actual like laser. I have a Creality Falcon 2 laser. So if I'm going to laser something, I'm going to use the bigger laser that is more capable and bigger. It's nice that it has a laser for, like, you know, engraving and whatever. Like if you wanted to do something in one single op. But this is definitely just an engraving laser. It's only 10 watts. Definitely just an engraving laser. So it's nice for something like, say you were, you know, a cutting board. You wanted to make a nice little cutting board on here or engrave something. And then when you're done engraving or whatever, or carving or whatever, you just want to engrave your logo in it. Yeah, the laser is nice for that. The laser would be nice for that. So. Okay, we got 2 minutes before the giveaway. If you have not entered for your chance to win some POLYMAKER filament, link in the video description. Enter for your chance to win. We're going to be drawing the draw for 2 minutes, or in 2 minutes. While you're down there, don't forget to like the smash button, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed to the channel, ring the bell, and if you want to help support the channel, the content I create, and the thing that I do, consider becoming a channel member, a Patreon supporter, or if you're really cool, because you are really cool, give memberships to others, because in that way people can hang out when we do cool member stuff on the channel. Like I think next week we're doing, yeah, next week is the members only live stream. So if you're a channel member or Patreon supporter, or somebody gives you one, next week we're doing a member stream. So for that, we're probably gonna build a Gundam, because why not? Who wants to build a Gundam? I want to build a Gundam. We're gonna build a Gundam. I'm gonna go buy a Gunpla kit. Build a Gundam. Marking your tools. Yep. Be at 4 or 7 p.m. The member stream next week, let me see, will probably be around noon. It'll probably be around noon Eastern. Just because it depends. It'll either be next Wednesday or Thursday. Usually I like to do it around noon, but it might be a little later in the day. Be noon Eastern. Whenever I say a time, assume I mean Eastern, because that's my time zone. Have I tried Freebuild? I have not. I when it comes to cam, I have very quickly dabbled in Fusion 360 cam and realized I was in over my head. And I've used Carbide Create VCarve, or Carbide Create, or Carbide something. Is it Carbide Create? Carbide Create. Yeah, Carbide Create. I've used Carbide Create. This is actually what I've used the most, because most of the CNC I've done so far has literally been cut a shape out of a plate or something. I've done a quadcopter frame, and I've done a few other things, and most of it can just be boiled down to cut a shape out. Like, I've machined some Voron parts before, and literally it was SVG cut out. So I haven't done like adaptive like tool pathing or anything fancy like that. It's all been just cut shape out kind of thing. So. Okay, let's do this giveaway. Let's do this giveaway. If you did not enter, you will have another chance to win tomorrow night on stream. Also, it is getting hot in here. And no, I will not take off all my clothes. We are on YouTube. We are not on Twitch in the bathtub channel. Go. I think I'm getting old because like I go on Twitch and then there's a few streamers that I watch regularly, but it's like every time I try to find somebody new to watch, it's like no, I don't get it. What is this what it is now? Yeah, like when it comes to just cutting out a shape or putting pockets or holes and stuff, I know how to do that. But when it's like trying to do actual adaptive machining, like what is it like proper cam, it's like ugh. Come on, marbles. Load up marbles, come on. It normally doesn't take this long. Come on, marbles. What's going on, marbles? Did you crash? I think it crashed. Marbles. Marbles crashed. Uh-oh. 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 Okay, let's try this again. Let's try this again. Signing in. There we go. Continue. Erase. Add names. Clear. Names. 244 people. Finished. Random. Bots. 244. Play. Yeah, the internet didn't go down. Okay, so how this works, if you win, you get a spool of filament from POLYMAKER. But if I pick your ball, because it is the luckiest ball in the world, and you win, you also get a free hat. This ball right here. Who's this? Timor714. Timor714. If you win, you get a free hat along with your spool of filament. Remember, exclamation mark zoom zoom makes your ball go faster. Exclamation mark gullible makes everyone else go slower. And if you like the smash button, ring the bell, and are subscribed to the channel, it actually greases your ball up and makes it go even faster. So. But Wade's in the lead right now. Oop, oop. Where are you going? Where are you going? Elevate. Elevate. Oop, 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 oop. Oop. Jobo's in the lead. Go, Jobo. You got this, Jobo. Oh, oh. Who's in the lead now? Wade's back in the lead. Oh, oh, almost flew off the edge. Oh, Anton. No, Anton. We've lost Anton. Oh, okay, this is a massacre. It's just bipping everyone over the edge. Okay, who's in the lead? Oh, geez. Okay, I guess you're just floating now. Good luck, Francois. Oop, Durabun. Go, Durabun. It's yours to lose now. Unless somebody else snipes it. Do those fall apart? What's going on here? Oh, Jim flew off. Oh, Thunder Keys. Oh, we might have a snipe. We might. Oh, George. Where did George go? It said George won. I think they landed in and flew out, but it says George won. We got to go off what the list says. Yeah, I don't see George. Where's... You can hit 1 to zoom to number 1. And Okay, George won. Congratulations, George. Yeah, they flew out after the snipe, but we got to go off the leaderboard. I mean, I'll let it run through just in case it like corrects it, but we go off of what the leaderboard says. Simple as. I'll give it till the firewall comes and eliminates the people who are stuck in the wheel. Yep. George, congratulations, George. You have won yourself a spool of filament from POLYMAKER. Where are you? There you go. There you are. Okay. There we go. Okay. So we're gonna call it there. Final results, main menu, and quit. Okay. So we're gonna call it there. So shout out to Makera for again providing the Carvera Air for this. I mean, to be fair, I told them I'd only do one live stream in a video, but we keep making content out of it because I kind of like it. So yeah, if you are interested in getting one of these yourself, there is a link in the description with a coupon to save some money on it. I think it's like 100 off. If you want to hold off a little bit, I am trying to swap that out with an affiliate link because I actually do kind of like this product and I got no problem putting an affiliate link for it. So if you want to help support the channel, I would wait a little bit until that gets swapped out. I'll notify everyone in the Discord if you're interested in that. If not, I'm not your mom. I can't force you to. So yeah, shout out to Carvera. Shout out to POLYMAKER for the spool of filament we gave away this stream and every stream. Links for all of them and more, including Vision Miner now in the video description. Some of them save a little bit of money like the Vision Miner or use code Canuck. Get some gamer subs. And for those that donate to the channel, gifted memberships to others, or became members of the channel yourself, I thank you. For not being able to do the things I do, create the content I create. Without your continued support, you make it all possible. I will see you tomorrow for more Venture XL building. Enjoy your weekend, be safe out there, wash your hands, and I'll see you in the future. Goodbye.